Yeah, yeah. That was such a great show. I loved it when I was a kid. I let my son
I know
watch it
from
too.
my personal experience, I ate a ton of cookies like that all the time.
Sun's coming up on your end too, Donk.
Not just on my end, Dave. It's on my face.
I see that.
The sun is up here as well, Dave.
Mm.
Yeah, I can. I'll shut that blind in a second. I'm just getting ready to get attacked here. So.
Attacked by... Oh, you mean it's Bandit?
By
that's,
Bandit 2.
Yeah, the one that's got inspiration. Yeah, the one
that, like all the other ones.
Yeah, the one that's got inspiration. And he hit, but he's not gonna. He's not going to. Yeah, he's just gonna hit you for 6.
I can accept 6. That's good. No problem.
And this guy kind of disappears around the corner. Boop, disappears.
Uh-oh.
He's got to get his 18 friends.
Where did that fellow run off to, Donk?
Kel, you're up.
I went around the corner. Do I go after him? I'll run. I'll do it. I go into stealth mode.
I want to open this door to my right.
No?
Oh my goodness.
Guidance?
I want to see if there's a horse in here that I can hop on and chase him down.
Well, you know, we just attacked like a whole bunch of these guys.
You wanna open up the stable? Sure, you can open up the stable. There you go.
Please be a horse.
Wild tigers.
Please be a horse.
Wild tigers. Oh my. Dooby doo. Alright, so as you open up the door, this is basically an old stable. You know, most of the roof is caved in. You can smell there's a lot of piles of horse dung, and it's basically just got a ton of rotting debris in the interior. And there's 6 stalls, but there are no horses in the stalls. Just seems like it's fallen out of repair. It just hasn't been repaired. This is still part of the old part of the keep that just hasn't been fixed yet. You know, like a lot of supplies have been brought to this castle from Red Larch and the other surrounding areas, and it's kind of common knowledge with a little bit of a street knowledge. You know, a lot of wagons have come here with supplies to fix it, wood, tools. So yeah, the stables just haven't been fixed yet.
Okay, then that'd be my normal movement, moving back out, and then I'm gonna dash and move 6 more up towards Donk.
Okay. Raz, what are you gonna do, Raz?
Well, I'm just gonna make a dashing. Oh, there. Pish and toss, sir. You've gone exactly where I was going to go. I'm going to dash up behind Donk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, there. I'll go there.
Okay. Yeah, there's a door on the right.
To cover anything that comes around the corner.
All right, door on the eastern side, wide open. You know, there's the sort of like a very large building in front of you. It goes up at least a story. Very high walls. Donk, what are you doing?
Oh, can I sorry,
sure.
Can I just
What's up, Russ? Well, what do you want to do? Yeah,
there,
sure.
Sorry, I didn't see the door. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
That's all right. That's all right. It's not like we haven't been on for 21.5 hours or anything. Yeah, that's no problem.
Technically, the difference between my brain and my testicles now is just so tiny. It's unbelievable.
Yes, tiny testicles. We got it.
Okay.
Thank you for that. Thank you for the snort, whoever did that. All right, Donk, what are you doing?
Wee Willie.
Yeah.
Was it Wee Willie? Nice. I think Zobi did fall
my
out.
main character now.
God.
Okay, I guess I'm getting a little slap happy. Sorry. I just pictured Wee Willie having to actually push down the push to talk to snort and then let go of it when he tried to talk.
Donk, what are you doing?
Field and kind of I noticed that Raz kind of sprinted up there. I'm going to go ahead and seek a little bit of comfort and maybe some shelter. So I'm going to run down in there for my movement, and I'm going to fling open the door for my action and look inside.
Okay, it's definitely a small room. First impression, definitely an armory.
I think
you can see that there are
an armory.
Yeah, there are tons of, well, there are not tons, but there's tons of weapons. But there's weapon racks along the walls of the armory, pretty much mostly holding a ton of spears. There's barrels full of crossbow bolts, arrows. You guys can fill up there. There's an open chest in the middle of the room. It's holding full suits of leather armor. And the most unusual items in the armory are pretty much just shields made of beaten copper and fashioned into the shape of horseshoe crab shells, basically. Pretty cool.
Really interesting, really interesting. Think what I'm going to do is for my bonus action, I'll yell or for my free action, I'll yell to everybody, "Everybody in here, quick! A good place to hide, and there's weapons."
Yeah, if you guys need any kind of arrows, any kind of bolts, you can just deduct them off of the check marks on the action tab. Just refill your quiver. There's, you're looking in here, and there's at least 20 spears, 10 short swords, a couple scimitars. Scimitars are pretty rare. You don't see scimitars too often. Light crossbows, hundreds of bolts and arrows. Quite a few suits of leather armor in that massive crate. You count at least a dozen suits of leather armor, and then there's eight of these shields that are shaped like horseshoe crab shells. Pretty cool.
All right, so I'll advance to Alora.
Yeah, and there's a door on the eastern side of the room too. It's a 20 by 20 foot room.
Yeah, I opened the door. Can I open a door and then move inside, or?
Salvadio!
I mean, I was just doing it like my action was to open the door and then I'll get ready to move in.
This is a charity
time.
event, Salvadio. We're playing Dungeons & Dragons for 24 hours. We were
I didn't.
21 and a half almost.
Open door, but you're right. It's actions. Sorry.
Darcy, this is Fantasy
inside,
Grounds.
So I'm not blocking the door.
Alright, you
I
move
would
in.
just walk under your legs, I guess.
20 by 20 room. Alora? What say you, Alora? We are doing a 24-hour stream, guys. Raising money for the Arnold Palmer Children's Hospital. We're almost at $2,800. Looking to get the $3,000 if you guys have any extra money in your PayPal. This doesn't go to me, it doesn't go to my stream. It goes to Extra Life. 100% proceeds go to Arnold Palmer's Children's Hospital. Help us reach our goal. It's for a good cause, guys. Gals. Theo?
No, this is all to me? Okay.
Yeah,
yes.
well, figuring out what the hell you yahoos are doing and figuring out why Dave
15,
keeps showing off someone
20,
else's craft work.
25, 30, 35, 40. Doc, what are you doing in here?
Holy cow.
Smell
Man.
that?
We just got another $50 donation.
Oh my
Joe!
Oh, thank you.
Joe, thanks, man.
I can see 3,000, Dave. It's coming.
I can see it. I can see clearly now. 3K is coming. 2,841 bucks raised. Holy cow.
Wow.
Velcor, man. Thanks, man. Seriously. It's for the children. He says it's for the children.
It's all for the children.
For the
It's
church.
amazing. 2,841 bucks, man. I never thought that. I didn't even know we were going to $275. Seriously, I never done anything like this. You guys are amazing. Jesus. all those guys over at Wizards of the Coast are going to wake up in another couple hours because they're on the West Coast, or they're probably going to be waking up pretty soon. And they're going to say, "Holy cow, what is up with that?" That is going to be just amazing. Can't wait till those guys see that. 95% of the goal, 5%. We got 2.5 hours. So, yeah. Theo, what say you? You are inside the armory with Donk.
I moved almost my full movement as a double move, and then got up beside Donk. Donk,
You can even move more if you want. At this point, we don't even have movement. You just move wherever you want to.
Donk, what is going on in here? Is this place safe? I see another door to our right.
Yeah, it's safe.
Lots of spears, other armor,
shields
shields.
and
Yeah.
spears and armor.
There's shields. We can hide behind these in case some people come.
I don't think a small amount of shields like this is going to hide your bulk, my friend.
Oh.
Thank you again,
What do you call
Velcor.
me?
Man,
I'm just big
totally
bone.
appreciate it, man.
And I'm just saying,
You
you're a
guys are
very
amazing.
large individual as I look up at this massive behemoth before me.
And I'll point to the door, the other door that's on the east, and I just say, "We can cut through there."
Okay, Donk. That other guy ran off. I can't believe you just let him run away right in front of you. Are you sick, Donk? Shall I take your temperature?
I'm sorry. I should have stopped him.
It's
He's
okay,
too
Donk.
strong.
It's okay. It's okay. All right.
I was afraid there'd be 1,000 people when I went around the corner.
All right.
You know?
We
I love
we
this
will
character.
sit here and prepare for them.
We'll prepare for them together.
It's all quiet.
Let's gather
You
the
guys
group.
are kind of
Let's
listening
gather
around.
the group and cut through the wall.
Yeah, we don't hear anything in here. Okay.
No, it's really well insulated.
Kel goes around the corner. It is Kel's turn.
Yeah, Kale is taking a look at things, it seems.
Kel goes around the corner, sees a couple more doors on the southern wall, also sees the courtyard expand open a little bit more. Actually see where Kel can see where the land actually kind of goes down the embankment and disappears. Or as the Lost Mine of Fendover calls it, the escarpments.
I want to listen at this door just to see if I hear anything.
Okay, give me a
Did Kale
perception
just step
check.
on top of a bandit?
Yeah, there's I see there's a steamy window. There's a steamy window here. There's a door and then there's a steamy window. So with your perception check, you can hear water kind of splashing around.
Okay, so that was all my movement and all that, and so I'll pass it to Raz if we're still using the turn tracker.
Let's
Yeah.
Oh, we
Some
are.
order to this chaos.
Yeah. Raz, you're up.
I'm just going to duck inside the doorway,
Lady
covering the
Rats.
closed door.
Oh yeah, guys,
with my,
this is such a free-flowing game right now. We are breaking every single rule and mechanic.
Okay.
We're not.
Fantastic.
This is
Just
not.
moving
We're
down
not
the
serious right now. We're goofing around.
Actually,
We've been on for.
could I
22
take
hours,
the spears
guys.
and the swords? Could I
Yeah.
have a quick look at them just to see whether they can be used or to
Absolutely.
fashion a way of using them to wedge this outer door shut?
They are of usable quality for sure. You want to
Excellent.
basically wedge a couple spears in the door on the western wall.
Yeah, what I'm thinking
Yeah.
is break the shafts off near the heads, and then shove the heads under the bottom of the door and at the side of the door. And if they're hammered home far enough, they should act as a sort of wedges to keep the door shut. Well, I'm not going to do it just yet.
I see what you're doing there, as I approve. Yes, but Laura and Kale have run off to God knows where. We don't want to leave them out, I don't think.
Don't worry, I won't do anything precipitous before they return.
put my hand on her shoulder and then look her in the eyes. Thank you for thinking of our friends. You are a very good companion there.
Definitely turning into
Alright.
Antonio Banderas now. Ladies and gentlemen, our special guest player tonight, Antonio Banderas. Thank you, Antonio.
Too sexy.
Moving on. These hairy feet to bother me though.
Donk, you're up.
I think. Let me see.
Raz is jamming
Well, no,
spears
you don't,
under the
do you?
door.
Really? You're donk. You're famous for not thinking.
So I do want to rummage through some of this stuff and kind of wait for Alora to come into the room before I fling open the other door. So I'm gonna move over here, getting close to the door, into position, and I'm gonna rummage through these things and see if there's something that can help me fill up on. Maybe I'm looking for a flat rock that I can throw. I'm sure they don't have one, but I'm still looking because I'm not so smart. And that's my movement.
All right.
Probably a box of rivets you could throw. That would hurt.
Alora, you are up.
Move there, because it seems like they might need some alone time in that room. I don't know.
Oh my god. Abadage donk.
Dog.
That's right. I'm going to duck back out of the door and bar it from this side.
Right.
So I think she advanced to Theo.
You can move the double move or whatever. Yeah. Take out the movement you need, Elora.
It was hard enough for my eyes to adjust on that square.
Okay. It's
Theo?
back to me again.
Theo, it's on
Alright.
Theo.
Alright, I'm gonna go listen at this door, Dave. You said it was quiet in here, but I want to make sure.
No.
I'm a very careful person, you know. I carefully construct my songs to fit my audiences, and I'm going to be careful about checking this stuff out, too.
Okay.
Oh my.
Ooh. You can hear what seems to be maybe snoring? Hey,
I turn towards Donkey and
someone is
Raz
sawing
and-
logs.
It
Uh,
sounds like sleeping in the other room, Frank.
Now, Dave, don't fake that for so long that you actually go to sleep.
Yeah, I'm telling you. I'm like kind of teasing us.
Right.
Thank you guys for the follows. Appreciate
So it
it.
sounds like they are sleeping in their friends.
Parking
Maybe we
seal,
can get
evil
the
purple
drop on
monkey,
them if
Well,
we're very careful.
Bando,
Yeah.
UK.
Well, stealth in. I'm a good stealther.
I look at the Donk's massive form,
Fook,
lacking
thank you
any
very
sort
much.
of
Diz,
agility.
thank you very much.
Donk, I don't know how good you are at the sneaking. Even getting through this door here will make a lot of racket with your friend.
We try it.
Oh god, okay. And they seem to be in the deep sleep, as they say. We will try your way then. Let
Yes.
us tell Raz, how about to go outside and fetch our friends if they've not gotten into trouble already?
Oh, very well. I shall go.
Thank you, ma'am.
So, Theo.
Kel,
No, go ahead.
Excuse.
Yeah, I'll step back to if you want to take the initiative on that.
Since I just hold water, one from this room, I'm going to actually step forward and open the door.
okay, the door is actually unlocked. And as you open up the door, sort of like a burst of heat hits you. And basically, it almost makes you sweat. because it's a very hot room, and you can hear water splashing around. You can also see this is a nice big square room. There's a couple wooden wash tubs that are empty wooden wash tubs that are occupying the middle of the room. Empty as in with nobody in them, but there is a lot of there is hot water because steam is coming out of these tubs. Now, also you can see on the wall to the south and to the west, you can see that there are several curtains hanging up. And you can hear the water splashing behind one of them, and you hear a "oh," and you hear the water splashing, rippling around and whatnot. "Oh, hello! Are you here?"
Why, yes. Throw back the curtain so I may see you.
"Oh, a lady never presents herself. Please, darling, leave." please, darling, leave the soap. Please leave it on the table, and I shall continue with my bath, darling. Thank you. Close the door. Chip, chip. Hurry up.
As I creep forward, I'm going to cast Thunder Wave.
I do not. Oh shit! I do not. I do not hear the door closing. Could you hand me my koozie, please? Alright, so you cast Thunder Wave.
Yeah, well... As I close the door, as I step forward, and then I just cast Thunder Wave and send everything in this room flying around.
Yeah, and I'm sure you're going to send some of it right back into you as well. So, let's do it. As you are, as you cast Thunder Wave against the wall, it does reverb back onto you. Sorry, I'm getting tired. And as you cast, everything literally just goes flying everywhere. I also want to roll 2d6 damage, and you're going to take you're just going to take some bludgeoning damage, 2d6. You're going to get hit by a half full bathtub. Water's going everywhere. Tables are flying everywhere. All kinds of cleaning, like jars and pots of oils and soaps flying everywhere. So give yourself 2d6 damage for the Thunder Wave as it reverts back onto you. And I also want you to give me an acrobatics check, because I want to see if you're able to keep your footing with all of this jojoba shampoo and soap on a rope, making the floor super slippery. I want to see if you're going to be able to keep your footing. Kel, you're kind of slipping around, but you're kind of surfing around in one spot. You're able to keep your footing. Now, as for the bandit, I'm going to go ahead and drop the Thunder Wave attack on there so I can do my saving throw. Alright, so the bandit, and you notice, as the curtain comes down, you can see this is the bandit that ran around the corner. He's in his clothes. Basically, he was, sitting in the bathtub, and he's as the curtain falls down, you can see he's got like a sproofer and one of those back scratchers as he's holding it in his hand. He's got a shower cap on his head too, and Thunder Wave just splats him up against the wall. So you go ahead and do full damage to the bandit. Alright, so yeah, the bandit basically dies from your Thunder Wave.
That was a good job, Jub.
Yeah.
You found the bad guy just randomly. I was afraid you were going to wipe out some princess that we're supposed to save.
Well, see, the thing is with this,
the mood elf or whatever.
As he casts Thunder Wave in this, this small little 20 by 20 foot room, he casts a 15 by 15 foot spell. The window behind him just gets blown out, so Raz and Alora, you can hear glass shattering. The door gets blown off of the hinge. You've got one of these shower curtains kind of draped over your head, looking like you're a ghost or something. You're trying to get this thing off of you. One of the sinks hits you, a barrel hits you, one of the half-full tubs hits you. Thunderwave's no joke in a small space like that, especially when it reverses back off of the wall.
Right.
Seeing that the 5 minutes before that I was stealthing. Shh! Stealth into this room. He walks in there in thunder waves.
Oh yeah.
Spell that he has.
And all of a sudden you can hear in the other room where you heard snoring. You can hear, what in the hell's going on in there?
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, you can hear, what in the hell's going on?
We can do
I
it.
facepalm and say, who is the moron out there making all of that racket?
Not me.
You can hear a lot of shuffling going
No,
on
but you-
that door on the
you
east.
smell
What was that, Raz?
It's not us ladies that's making all of this noise.
Right, there must be that the damn Mikhail. He climbs on the wall and thinks he has carte blanche to do anything.
Raz, it's your turn. This whole the foundation of this whole building just rocked beside you. I mean, you could literally you could feel this thing rocking.
Miss Elora, would you mind joining the gentlemen in the small room? They wish for our company. I shall go and get our companion, if what's left of him.
This is so unlike Kel Kazim.
I shall look through the window and go, hello. Yeah. Sorry.
Kel's
Hello? Is there anybody home?
busting out window. Yeah, you can look in this window, Raz, as you're kind of. It's a pretty high window, but you have to jump up a couple times because you are a halfling, and as you jump up,
Yes.
you can see that this place is just utterly destroyed. Water's like dripping off of the roof. Steam is pouring out from hot water. It smells like it's definitely a bath. This is a bathhouse, and it smells of like beautiful scents of oils and perfumes. And you see this sort of like figure that's tangled up in all of this on these curtains and shower dividers, and you see him just slam up against the wall, and you can hear it's Kel, and he goes, oh, as he kind of like hits his head on the wall. But it smells beautiful in there, Raz. It almost smells as good. You almost want to go in there and take a bath.
Kel, be quiet, old boy. We've got to go in the little room with the other gentlemen.
This is not Cal. This is Lady Patrona. Can you pass the soap, please?
Lady Patrona? Jeez. Too good.
Lady Patrona.
Yeah.
And I guess she needs salt.
So,
Oh, I
Kel-
said salt. Okay, soap makes more sense.
Torquemada is watching this, just face palming and just shaking his head. You know he is. He's such an honorable fighter, very noble, very honorable, and he's just shaking his head. He's doing one of these.
I would never disturb a lady in her bath.
This is exactly what Torquemada's doing, as I just put it in chat. That's exactly what Torquemada's doing right now. You know he is. Alright, so Donk, what say you? You hear a lot of rustling. You couldn't hear this before, Donk, but you can hear a lot of commotion going on, beyond that eastern door. Raz, you can also hear commotion out into the courtyard, and you can see movement. You've seen more of these mercenaries starting to run along the ramparts. Looks like they're you can hear get the buckets. There may be a fire. You can hear this kind of echoing, and you can hear, yeah, we got to check it out. What the heck is going on over there? That explosion kind of jarred everything.
There's no reason to be secretive and quiet now.
Yes, now kick in the door.
So I'm absolutely going to just kick in the door. door.
Okay. You kick the door open. There's Torquemada chiming in. Oh, Torque said he's paying his bills and working on a schedule for work and shaking his head at, he didn't say he was shaking his head. He's